Hello my beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with your friends, and remember to press the notification bell so that each time I post any new video, it will give you the notification. Today we are going to talk about my weight loss journey, and this is episode 2. In case you missed the first episode, I will pin it right here in the comment, and you can go back and listen to it so that you can understand about my journey. Now, last time we stopped at the cardiologist. So I want to take you to the journey step by step after the cardiologist. What happened? Now, the cardiologist, just before I forget, I jotted some notes because there are some important points that I do not want to miss out. So I jotted the notes so that I can remember to tell you exactly what happened. So at the cardiologist, I was referred to another doctor. And the doctor is, I have to go back and check nicely because the names in the hospital, the doctor's names are so confusing. Endocrinologist, yes, endocrinologist. Have you ever heard of such a name? Endocrinologist, that's a doctor who treats diabetic patients. Now, when I went to the endocrinologist, just a minute, pardon me. I'm having kind of a cold here. When I went to the endocrinologist, he ran some tests that he told me that he had to run before telling me anything. And after he was through with them, he told me that now it was okay for him to advise me on what to do next. So, he introduced me to something that I had never actually heard about. You can't believe it because apparently I learned that it's something that people knew about before, but personally I had not even heard about it. So he introduced me to Mounjaro. Having not known about Mounjaro, of course, he took his time to explain to me what Mounjaro is, and I noted down exactly what he told me because I don't want to miss out a point. Maybe there's someone here who does not know what Mounjaro is. Now, he told me that Mounjaro is a medication that mimics two hormones. That is, one hormone is the GIP and the other one is GLP-1. And these are the hormones that regulate the sugar, the appetite, and the digestion. Never heard of it before, never known this information before, but he took me through the journey that I want to walk with you. Now, what he told me about the Mounjaro is that it slows the digestion. That's the first thing. It slows the digestion, and as a result of slowing the digestion, it slows also it reduces the appetite. It reduces the appetite, and This makes you feel fuller, not fuller, but this makes you full longer. Let me explain this point again. Your digestion is slowed by the medication. Once the digestion is slowed, you will have reduced appetite. Remember, if you are as big as I was, sometimes you feel like you want to eat now and then, especially when you are at home. So with Mounjaro, you will not have those episodes of feeling like you want to eat now and then, because your appetite will be reduced. And when your appetite is reduced, you find that you will when you eat, you will feel full for a longer period. What do I mean by you will feel full for a longer period? It means that you are going to eat little food, and that little food, for instance, if you eat it now, maybe before you are eating now and after 1 hour you are hungry, or you're eating now and after 2 hours you are hungry. But in this case, when you're using Mounjaro, if you eat now, for instance, you can stay even until 8 hours without feeling hungry. That's what it means by you will feel full for a longer period. So something else that the doctor told me is that Mounjaro reduces the food intake. So when it reduces the food intake, you feel full faster. Now, by this what I mean is that, for instance, maybe usually you are taking 5 loaves of bread. Is it a loaf or pieces? I think we call one maybe a loaf. If you are eating 5 of them, if you're eating 5, let me say slices, if you're eating 5 slices for you to be full, while using Mounjaro, you may eat only 1 and you feel full, or you may eat only 2 and you feel full. So that is what Mounjaro does to your digestion. Now, that means that you eat less than you were eating before. And you know, if you eat less than you were eating before, automatically your stomach will start shrinking day after day. Something else that it does is that it improves the blood sugar level. And to be honest, the doctor kept saying that this was the main reason why Mounjaro was introduced, to regulate the blood sugar. At first, it was not about the weight loss, or rather even maybe today, it's not about the weight loss, but it is about the blood sugar. And for the cardiologist to send me to this doctor, it's because already my blood sugar was on the brim, like it was just about to cross over to be high. Now, and that is what they call pre-diabetic. Remember, they ask about your history. So for me, my history is that my mom has blood sugar, and I have several family members who have blood sugar, and I know quite some few who have also passed away because of the blood sugar. So that made the doctor take great notice about me, and they really wanted me to reverse the blood sugar. To be clear, Mounjaro is not meant for weight loss, but rather the reason why someone loses weight when they use Mounjaro is because it plays around with your appetite and the digestion. As a result of that issue of appetite and digestion, you end up losing weight. So I'm not encouraging, just disclaimer, I'm not encouraging anyone to go and use Mounjaro to lose their weight, but rather I'm just giving my journey on what I was advised by the doctor and how I used Mounjaro. So after the consultation with the doctor and after him explaining to me about Mounjaro, remember I had earlier on said that this is something that was very new to me. I had never heard about it. He gave me time to go and think about it because he didn't expect me to make my decision that time. He gave me quite some time to go and think about it, but he explained to me how helpful it would have, by using it, my blood sugar would be reversed. So I went home, and me being me, I'm that person who, even if when I go to hospital on normal circumstances and I'm given medication, What I do, once I'm given the medicine, there's that paper that is usually inside the medicine. What I do is I remove the paper and I read. Even now with my glasses, sometimes I can't see those small writings. Maybe like I'll click a photo and I'll try to expand and read, what is this medicine about? Sometimes if I cannot be able to get what it is about and the side effects, I will go to Google and see what that medicine is about even before I take it. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just that patient who behaves like that. Why, I don't know, but maybe because the information is out there and I want to find more about what I'm feeding into my body. So I went and believe you me, I went on all the search engines and started searching about Mounjaro. And to be honest, I found so many stories, some scary, some okay. And having read so much information about it, I had, like my mind or my brain was just a roller coaster. Because I would remember what the doctor said, what I read here, what I read there, what I read in another place. And I was like, really, it took me time to make a decision because I wasn't sure. I was afraid of what I did not know. I was anxious. I was kind of depressed. Again, there was the financial implication because it's expensive. It's expensive, yeah. So it took me like 2 weeks thinking about it. And after 2 weeks, I made my decision. But my decision didn't just come just like that. I had to inquire from several people who had used it, and they explained to me. And since I got positive results that were appealing to my ears, I decided, why not try it out? So after making my decision, I went back to the doctor. So when I went back to the doctor and I told him that I was ready to start the journey, and of course I had prepared the money for it, he now walked me the journey of starting how to use the Mounjaro. Now remember, I did not know what it was, so he showed me what it was, and I'm actually going to show you, and I'm going to show you what I'm currently using. So this is the Mounjaro pen, and it comes in this box, and for you to use, you have to open here. The medicine is here, inside here, and for you to use this medicine, you need an injection which you are going to put here. Is it a syringe? I think a syringe. You are going to put it here, and then you are going to press this. I can't explain so much about how many times you are going to press because it depends on the milligram that you are taking. So this is the Mounjaro. And I will tell you what the doctor told me about how you administer it. So on how to administer the Mounjaro according to what the doctor told me, still I have some notes here because I don't want to miss even one point. First of all, he told me that it's to be done on the tummy and maybe on the thighs, not thighs, but on your arms here, or on the thighs. Those are the three places that you can administer Mounjaro. Now, what he told me that it's a pen, yes, and you have seen it's a pen, and it has an injection that is supposed to be injected once in a week. Now, same dose, same time, or rather, not same time, but same day. One dose, same date, same time, and sorry, let me repeat again. It's an injection that needs to be injected once per week, same dosage, and the same day. So if you mean, like for instance, you are administering 2.5 milligram, that is what the doctor recommends you, you are going to stick to that 2.5 milligrams. And if you start on a Monday, then the next dose you are going to administer it on a Monday. The other thing that the doctor told me is that once I start using this Mounjaro, I should be very careful with my diet. I need to have to eat a well-balanced diet that is high on protein and rich in fiber. Another thing also the doctor said is that I need to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water, a lot of water in a day, and that is just to stay hydrated. Something else is that I need to do resistance training. Resistance training because I need to firmen my muscles. So one more thing, the reason why the doctor advised me that I need to take a diet that is high on protein is so that I may be able to lose the fat and not the muscles. And now why I need to do the resistance training is so that I can firmen my muscles and not lose a lot of my muscles, because in the weight loss journey, you can lose the water, you can lose the muscles, you can also lose the fat. Those three things you can lose. And I think the thing that we should lose more is the fat and not the muscles. Something else also, before I forget, is that he told me that now that I started with 2.5, I cannot like tell myself that now I should upgrade and go to 5. Again, no, you cannot like add a dosage by yourself. I need to like go back to him for a visit, and then he does some tests here and there, so that he can maybe raise the dose to 5 from maybe 2.5. I hope that point is clear. Maybe I don't know if I have confused anything, but do not increase the dose by yourself. That's the main point. Maybe I wandered around. Now the other point the doctor told me is that there are several side effects after the usage of the Mounjaro, and there are many, and I want to explain these side effects according to my own experience, not what the doctor told me, because maybe some of the side effects he told me I did not go through them. I didn't experience them, and I want just to focus on what I experienced, because I'm telling you about my journey. So to keep this video short, not very long, I'm going to speak about the side effects and more about my journey in my next video. So thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for listening. And I'm so happy that you are walking this journey with me. I'm looking forward to you in the next video. So like the video, remember to subscribe, like the video, comment. Maybe if you have walked the journey and you have a different story, you can comment below. Maybe you have an advice that you want to share with me, you can comment. Yeah, I need advice. Why? Let me just stand so that you can see. I still have this, which I'm trying to work on. You can see, because of losing a lot of weight, my arm here, I need to work on my muscles here. Also my tummy, you can see my tummy is still there. Okay, it's not as it was before, to be honest. This is quite small as compared to what it was. And I am also working on my back. I still have the fat on my back. Yeah, so I hope to hear from you, and see you in the next video. Do not be afraid to ask any question if you have, or if you have any comment. See you. Bye bye.